Hey guys, how's it going, you ancient dinosaurs? This is gonna be a compilation video of Hulk vs everything. A gameplay with different setups, and I'll give my first impression about this beastie bird, and I'll read some of your comments as well. What do you like about it? What do you don't like about it? What should be done to it in order to be balanced? Does it need a buff? Does it need a nerf? Just your general feeling about this robot. So make sure to stick around and watch the video, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe and drop a like. Or don't, cause as always, I'm just happy that you are here with us.
What's your name? What? What is your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! What's your name? Ezekiel! Fuck you, Ezekiel!
So as many of you already know, I bought a Hulk with $1,200.
What?
Nah, I just kidding. I received it from Pixonic as a part of the YouTubers program. It was very generous offer by them, really, but it wasn't for nothing though. You gotta work for it. Make lots of videos that gets a lot of views. They want us to promote the Hulk basically. I did get the chance to play with it, and I can tell you now, if you ever planning to drop the big numbers on this game, now is the time. Hulk is incredibly strong against not just Titans, but everyone. Except one thing, Arthur's shield. But still, there is a way to bypass Arthur's shield, but I'm gonna keep that idea for myself to mention in another video. Hulk's cannon, which is the built-in weapon, can get stronger depending on what kind and the level of your weapon, so I tried my best weapons and found out the combination between Nucleon and Quarter, Glacier, Rhyme, and Ember and Blaze, and the shotguns in general, but to be specific, and that might surprise you, I really like the Glory and Halo combination a lot. They are doing very well with Hulk, and I do believe that Hulk is a solid robot, and we did need something like this to encounter Titans because they were very dominant. But like any other robot, it has some pros and cons. Last night I was curious how you guys feel about Hulk. So I did ask you here on YouTube and also on Facebook, and hear what you guys said. And the first one is Daniel. He says, I like it. When it's in the air, it's really deadly, and the built-in weapon does a lot of damage, which might be good. And I like the fact that there is something that is able to break through resistance, especially for Titans, cause they are quite overpowered. But against the Arthur, it does not stand a chance, unless it has flamethrowers or rockets. When it's in the ground, it's basically Natasha, but faster. For the ability cooldown is good for that strong of a robot. Next is Akshay. He says, while in the flights, Hulk is the Titan itself, but in the ground it's like a Natasha, and I agree with both comments here. When I fly my Hulk, it's basically no one can stand a chance against me, not even Titans. The only encounter is Arthur's shield, like I said. That's why you should be careful where to land your Hulk, because in the ground you're Natasha. And what makes it worse, that you are running Hulk, the most dangerous robot in the game right now. So everyone going to after you, they want to take you out really fast. Next is Ravi. He says, since Hulk is included in the game, now nerfing the leech is impractical. Hulk's beam bypass resistance, and that itself is a great disadvantage for leech. Now when they have reduced its ability duration by 2 seconds, it would be great disadvantage for leech. Either they have to make it how it was before, or reduce the ability cooldown by 2 seconds. I kinda disagree in this one, because Leech is overpowered the way it is now, and you're talking about Hulk, the only robot that can encounter Leech and everyone, basically everyone. So why would I leave Leech the way it is, overpowered, because of Hulk, one robot in the battlefield? I really believe it's a good thing that they are nerfing the Leech, because players now have to rely on their own skills instead of relying entirely, almost entirely, on Leech ability. Next we got Corminoid. He says, since Hulk takes the battle power from its weapons tool depending on their level, that build could be really overpowered. Also dude, you gotta make a video with that. Yeah, he talking about he talking about this picture. Guys, I played you. This picture is actually photoshopped. I edited it this way. You cannot use Ansel with Hulk for some reason, but I wish that picture was real, because I really wanna test that setup with Hulk. But it's not real, I edited, so I played you guys, sorry about that. Next comment made by our Jet, he says, Hawk need a nerf. I saw many videos of it max level, titans are being destroyed only in 4 to 6 seconds. Yeah, I saw the videos myself, the Hawk's power is incredible, and that's exactly what we needed. We needed a robot that can encounter titans, but what really breaks my heart is that it does the same thing or even worse to regular robots. Next is Leon. He says, I think if the Hawk would only bypass the resistance of titans, he would be better robot for the current meta. Currently he is too strong for real. I 100% agree with you, Leon. Next is Yusuf. He says, I saw it and it's the second robot in the game now, and it will destroy not just titans but every bot except for Revenant. I think that it should be slower and deals much less damage to normal bots and bypass only 20 to 30% of resistance, and maybe make it so that it doesn't make the titans unusable. Titans have a role in the game too. In all honesty, I really like the Hawk the way it is now. I think it's perfect, but for except one thing, it does a tremendous damage to regular robot, and that is a bad thing because what we needed is a robot that can encounter titans, not everyone. Next guys, we got two comments that I really did not expect for real. Listen up. Digga says, in the beginning I thought he would be overpowered, but Pixonic has given him that low KPS and okay health. That I think he is the first new robot which is not overpowered. Without his weapon, he has the same weapon slot as Natasha, and Natasha was the best before, I think 2 years. PS, Hawks has 22 seconds cooldown. This is bad too. I really didn't expect a comment like this. I thought everyone will say it's overpowered and cry about it. But this guy says it's not overpowered, it's underpowered, and he likes Pixonic to buff it. And the next guy's Forrest, he says it needs a major buff to be useful, including more HP, slightly longer flight, and maybe a pilot that allows him to regenerate some health during ability use. It dies far too easily. I do agree on that one. It dies only when it's in land, it's not using its ability. But don't be selfish guys, you gotta think about the other robots. I can kill any robot in the battlefield with one run, and the titans I can kill them in 3 or 4 runs, okay? That is overpowered. Don't be selfish, you gotta think of the other players. And I do agree that it does need a legendary pilot that regenerates some HP while it's flying, and that might be happen sooner than you think. It's a really good idea, and I think Pixonic is going to do this in future. That's it for this video guys. Thank you very much for watching. Till next time, happy hunting, commanders.
Titan Slayer.